Namaskar dosto. Today is 19th August 2024. This is a weekly wrap for Nifty 50. In this video, we'll review the Nifty's performance in the last week, try to understand the critical level for Nifty in this week, try to find the trend for the Nifty and build a trade plan by end of this video. I hope these discussions will add value to your trade setup and trading ideas. Whether you are a beginner or looking to refine your strategy, having a solid trade plan is the first step to becoming a successful trader. So before we get into anything, let's have a look into try to understand what happened to the Nifty in the last week. Last week, Nifty Lalaji started with almost bear in control, and we could very clearly identify that 24,300 was a very strong support for a Nifty. Last week was the week with lots of news. The US market had inflation data out, which happened on 14th of August, and these results were better than or very close to expectation. And that fueled the market on 15th of August, which was on holiday in India. And then on 16th, we could see that market opened gapped up and then eventually took a support at 24,300, and from there we had a classic trend day. So, is bulls are back? Now that's the question which we want to identify for today. So before we get into Lalaji, let's have a quick look into global market. So when we look into global market, we see that on weekly chart, S&P 500 is in back in the bull run. It is above 8 and about 20 bar moving average. And in this week, there are some critical Fed Chair Powell speech, which is there on 23rd August, and FOMC meeting, which is there on 21st August. So these are the two critical levels or critical events which one should look into. But by looking into inflation data which came in last week, we could expect that some indication of Fed lowering a interest rate in September month may come up. So that's the commentary which market is expecting. On daily chart, S&P 500 is showing a very strong return, and on daily chart is also on uptrend. Similarly, dollar exchange and US 10 bond yield are going little weak, which is a very good sign for equity as well as India market. Now, when we look into Bank Nifty, we see that Bank Nifty on daily chart is still below 20 bar moving average, and last week high, which is 5841, is a critical level for it to break to go into bullish mode. HDFC Bank is above all the critical moving average or just below 50 but above 8 and 20, but still in a uptrend and with a very good support at 1632. Reliance today has shown a degree of reversal but not thoroughly a full reversal week, but still you can say that there is certain degree of week which is forming at this level, and it's still about 20 bar moving average. So Reliance is definitely in uptrend with a support at 2960. So with that in the background, let's have a look into Lalaji. So when we look into Lalaji on weekly chart, we see that Lalaji has closed above 8 bar and definitely running away of 20 bar. So it's in super trend on weekly chart. And we see that on 5th of August, it has shown a very strong reversal when it went below 8 bar, and now it is closing or running above 8 bar. On daily chart, we see that market has closed above 20 bar, 8 bar, and 50 bar. So definitely in uptrend. And on 15-minute chart, today market almost consolidated and closed above 20 and 8 bar. So all indicators shows that market is in uptrend. Now for the coming week, these are the critical levels. So the for coming week, the pivot is at 24,402, and so 24,402 and 24,400. This is a very strong support for a market. And on upside, we see that 24,660 to 24,650 is a strong resistance. If 24,670 is broken, then the next resistance will come at 24,796 or maybe 24,800. And above that, 24,900 to 25,000 is a strong resistance. So 24,900, 950, 24,796, and 24,674 are key resistance. And on bottom side, we see that market is a very good support at 24,402 and 24,313 or 24,300 zone. So these are the two strong support zone for the market. Now, when we look into my super trail indicator, both the super trail indicator, that is 0.53 and 0.99, have turned bullish, so which indicates that market is in bullish nature. And when we look into tomorrow's CPR, we see that tomorrow's CPR is above today's CPR, and contractor indicator is 0.47, which indicates that tomorrow could be a trend day. But it all depends upon where the market will open tomorrow. So I have started creating a quick shorts or reel when the market opens to give an update on this idea. So do not forget to uh, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to timely know the update on this idea. But when we look now, the Nifty gift is at 24,679, so which is above today's range and just close to this resistance level. So in this scenario, assuming that tomorrow open will be 24,679, which is above previous day high and above value area, would confirm that tomorrow would be a 10 could be a trend day. In that scenario, 15-minute breakout in any direction is the trade to be taken. So tomorrow, assuming that the market open is above today's range and above value area, then the trade plan is 15-minute breakout in any direction with a stop loss just above or below the 15-minute candle. For a downside, the target would be 24,460 and 24,400, and on upside the target would be 24,796 or 24,951. I hope these discussions are adding value to your trade setup and trading ideas. Trade well, stay healthy. Jai Hind.